Brittany, the Côte d'Amour, from the land to the sea, from the pink granite coast to the Ménez-Bray hills. It is here in the commune of Bégard that the important French organic fertilizer specialists, the Huon establishments, are found. Handed down from father to son for already 2 generations, this family business was created in 1968. For nearly 50 years, the Huon establishments have become masters in the art of transforming organic material into natural fertilizer, in particular from cattle, sheep, horse and poultry manure. The Huon natural fertilizers are perfectly adapted to the different types of soil and cultures, as much in organic farming as conventional. Being the grandson of a farmer, I have always seen my grandfather working his land and using the natural resources of the farm, that is to say, manure to fertilize the soil. It is totally natural that my grandfather, after various activities, took the agricultural path to transform organic materials destined for agricultural soils. We have adapted to the agronomic demands of modern agriculture. Today, the catchphrase of the business is to create the highest quality natural organic fertilizers to ensure safety and respect the environment. From the beginning, we have established supply agreements with breeders because what interested us was to have regularity, both quantitative and qualitative, for manure and defecation that we take from breeders. It is important for us to take these effluents from farms which are sanitarily very well monitored and where the well-being of the animals is respected. This also ensures the quality related to the manure that fits with our production process. The other advantage related to these historical agreements is to ensure for our customers continuity in our supply of goods at every moment of the year. Once collected, these raw materials are sent on to the heart of the Huon establishments to be transformed. Stocked, these raw materials are used according to the specifications laid out. They are then mixed to obtain an optimum mix material to manufacture the best compost. Then they are immediately ground in order to obtain a fine mix and homogeny, guaranteeing an excellent hygienization. Once ground, the mixture is placed in a ventilated composting chamber in which it stays for between 5 and 8 weeks. During this period, a turning operation leads to further homogenization of the material. During this phase of composting, the materials are subjected to temperatures higher than 70 degrees to ensure a perfect compost hygienization. The Huon organic improvers therefore present all the guarantees in terms of non-phytotoxicity and safety for the plant health and human health. At the same time, the composts benefit from a permanent oxygenation process. The objective is to guarantee the good development of microbial life, in particular the development of humic precursors and actinomycetes, which are soil life vectors. At the end of this process of oxygenation, the compost leaves the composting chambers and undergoes a period of maturation of 3 to 4 months. This period is necessary to ensure the bacterial repopulation. It is at the end of this maturation phase that the samples are taken in order to evaluate the agronomic and health qualities of our compost. Due to each land having different particularities, our employees evaluate with our regional partners the soil needs of each farmer and adapt the formulation in terms of fertilizing elements and trace elements. All these different formulations are available as pellets for easy spreading. During the entire transformation process, the Huon establishment works with the highest regard for the environment. During the composting and maturation phases, all emissions relating to our composting activities are aspired using a biofiltration treatment, thus limiting atmospheric discharges. In addition to the analysis carried out in different agreed laboratories, our fertilizers are tested in situ in a certain number of agronomic trial platforms in collaboration with our distribution partners. These trials measure day after day the efficiency of our natural organic fertilizers and enable their evolution according to the expectations of our clients. One could try Bocevo 3 years ago in the cooperative of the same farmer. Since adding Bocevo, he realized that it has a root ball much larger with rootlets also much more significant, so more regular absorption of nutrients. In addition, he realized that on the soil degradation of organic matter was better and more dynamic than soil with recurrent earthworms. It's true that Bocevo allowed him to boost his plots. Our organic improvers in the form of pellets are packed in sacks or in big bags before being shipped immediately to French lands and worldwide, essentially to farmers, market gardeners, nursery owners, arborists and wine growers. This is the case of Gianni Dia, wine grower in the Deux-Sèvres. He has used Huon products for nearly 20 years. I found with this product a vigorous and life-sustaining soil. There are some recurrent earthworms which were not previously there. The tired vines took on a new life. They were energized. Other feedback is that from a large chateau in an important vineyard where Huon natural organic fertilizer played a leading role in the restructuring of the soil. On our arrival at Villemorine, it was found that the soil was very compacted. We had a problem of microbial life at the heart of our soil, and on this particular plant we applied Bocevo very early when planting. We noticed that the soil had taken on a much more lumpy texture. The lumpiness, this microbial life which Bocevo brought, enabled us to have very good results. This plant is beautiful. A Cabernet Franc which was planted in 2011, 5th leaf, 3rd production, and the results are there. One can see that the wine is good quality. On tasting, one notices a taste that lingers in the mouth, a delicate structure and with an elegant finish. Very mineral. It is on a limestone plateau, the soil par excellence of Saint-Emilion, and for us the final goal in the glass is to find the limestone plateau. Bocevo is one of the contributing elements, and we are particularly pleased to have the result in the glass, and we note this with our Millésime 2011. Stimulation of the soil and expression of the land, Huon natural organic fertilizers faced with new environmental challenges are the ideal fertilizing solution, as good for the world today as tomorrow.